Welcome for December, the last month of 2014, your horoscope, your general horoscope for Pisces. Let's have a look at what is happening in December. There are a couple of things happening that I think are quite important. First of all, I will be talking just a tiny little bit about Pluto and Uranus, because it's again an exact square going on, but for you it's not that challenging. Secondly, I will be talking about your ruler, Jupiter going backwards, what that means, and then last but not least, Saturn, and a very interesting aspect that is going to start around the end of December, and it will continue for you the whole year, next year, because you are mutable signs, so all the mutable signs will have that aspect. That's about Saturn squaring up to Neptune, which is very interesting. But let's get started with the Pluto and the Uranus. So again, this aspect is all about the being true to oneself and liberating oneself, and also taking one's power back. And for you Pisceans, this Pluto-Uranus square is again activated, and Pluto is in a house that is in the 11th house. It's a joyful house, and it also sextiles your sign. So if you've got planets, especially, is it around 15 degrees? No. Why did I say 15 degrees in the other sign? Okay, I'm a bit oh yes, I know, because there's a fixed star there. Yeah. I was a bit confused, but I hope you don't mind. You're a Piscean, you understand that, don't you? If there is a sign that understands all the other signs, it's you. And the Virgos as well, I think. But I'm a Virgo. Maybe I'm biased. But to say the least, this month, December, for you is going to be quite a powerful month when it comes to your communications with like-minded people, and with people that you feel that they are on the same vibration. So it's your 11th house that is activated quite intensely, but on a good level, because as I said, Pluto is sextiling your sign. If you've got planets in Pisces around 10 up until 14 degrees, you will feel that the most. And it is about expression, and it is about communication, and Mercury and Venus is going to aspect that Pluto. So it's for everyone, it's going to be quite intense, especially the last 2 weeks of December. But as I said, for you it's not that much of a challenge. On the contrary, the intensity has to do with messages, and the intensity has to do with communication with, as I said, people who you think you can align with. And it gives you strength in a way. And the fixed star that is involved there, I think, is Vega. And Vega, because all the activation around the last weeks is around that fixed star, Vega. And that is all about refinement. It's a very benefic star that is about refinement, that is about sophisticated, that is about, what else? I'll tell you what it is about. Sophisticated, refined, poetic almost, because it has the affinity with Venus and Mercury. So Venus is a lovely planet, a very kind planet, and Mercury is our speech. So this flavor shows me that they are going to, or you going to, give messages to people that you are, that you know, and that you are connected to, that will give you that refined energy, or other people are going to connect with you and give you that warm, but not only warm, but also very intense, powerful support, almost, you could say. So that's the 11th house, the house of friends, of course, but also the house of hope. And this is a fixed star, Vega, that is also associated with hope. So expect very good things coming your way around that time. And of course it's December time, so a lot of you know, if you celebrate Christmas or So it's a time where people gather together, you know. So that's very good for you. Another thing that is going on is your ruler, Jupiter, going backwards. And it's in your 6th house. It's that house that of our day-to-day things that we need to do on a day-to-day level. And it's also the house of our health. So with your ruler going backwards, it always means reflection. You're standing still and you reflect. Maybe because it's December time, you are going to reflect how you did when it came to last year, when it came to your taking care of your health, when it came to taking care of your day-to-day routines and what you have shifted there, or what you need still to shift for the upcoming year. That's a retrograde. A retrograde is not necessarily bad, it's just a slowing down of the energy. So it means that you are standing still and you are looking at what you can improve. So that's not bad at all. And so you can be standing still when it comes to your health and what you can improve. You can be standing still when it comes to your work that you do on a day-to-day basis, how to improve that. And I talk about that in the yearly horoscopes as well. I already made them, so you can check them out on my YouTube channel. Another thing that is mostly important, of course, is Saturn. Saturn shifts signs, and for you, Saturn is going to become more important in 2015 because you are a mutable sign. So you are a mutable sign, and Saturn goes into another mutable sign at the end of the year, and that will be in Sagittarius, which is the top of your chart. I talk about that as well in the yearly horoscope. So you are going to be most grounded, most realistic when it comes to your work, I think, you Pisceans. And it shifts signs around the 24th, so Saturn. So it's been in your 9th house for a long time, so you did your work there. You know now what you believe in, and you also have structured that. And now Saturn comes into Sagittarius, which is all about wisdom by experience. So so you're going to make it very real now, that wisdom that you've gathered, and you know that it's putting, actually Saturn in Sagittarius is very simply, to me, putting vision into your concrete reality, putting ideas into concrete reality. So whatever you do when it comes to work, you will be doing that for the upcoming years. And what I like very much about Saturn in Sagittarius, although it's not that easy because it's a bit of a paradox there, the paradox is that Saturn wants to deepen and wants to make things very concrete, so very detailed almost. And Sagittarius wants to have the bigger picture. So everyone will feel that paradox, but you will feel that mostly when it comes to work, because it's the biggest, the highest, not the biggest, but the highest part of your chart. So you will have the depths of the Saturn, but also the broadness of Sagittarius, which is also ruled by the same ruler as your ruler, which is all about having this broad view in life, and that has to do, I think, with experience. So you really, the wisdom. So wisdom, you know, if it's only visions, it's not really wisdom, is it? I mean, it has to be experience, it has to be practical. And this is what you're going to start already in December, believe it or not. Although you might think, I'm not going to start new things. Well, you're going to shift when it comes to work. There's something that's going to shift, and it's the very beginning and the end of the year. And in the next year, it will all be about this square between Saturn and Neptune, which is mostly important for you because Neptune is in your sign, so that's the ideal. You've got a vision about something. I mean, Pisces always have a vision, but it's almost like you are going to walk with your feet, bare feet. I mean, I always remember that my sister, who's a Piscean, she loves to walk bare feet. Even when it's freezing at home, you know, she just walks bare feet. And she says, I feel more with the feet on the ground. And, you know, Pisceans and feet, it's always a subject, isn't it? I don't know any Piscean, maybe you are, but with having no issues with the feet. So walk bare feet, that will ground you very much, because there is a possibility in 2015 to make your dreams come true. You know, although it's very realistic, this Saturn in the 10th house is very down to earth, it's, hey, serious, but it's also, come on, there's a little bit of magic that is really a trait of the Piscean, I suppose, to put that bit of magic, put that bit of vision, and we all need vision in life, and put that into something very real. That will be, it's a challenge because it's in a square, so you will be tested for that. But I think the strong Saturn in your 9th house, when it was really shifting very slowly, it has grounded you enormously. So you're not going to change your opinion so easily anymore than you used to do. So a very big month for December, a very good month, I think, in general for Pisceans. A very good month to reconnect with people that you might not have seen or heard or whatever, and to give them some strong, deep messages. And yes, there's this brand new start with Saturn there that will give you a little bit of taste, a little bit of flavor for the rest of 2015. Have a very good month, December, and spread my videos around if you want to. And thanks for listening. Bye-bye.